All right.
All
Hey,
right.
everybody. Listen. We've all been up for a really long time.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. It's wild. It's wild. I can't wait to hear about all of our experiences for this today's celebration. But, I think this might be my husband just ran and got me another coffee. So this is my fourth coffee. It feels like Star Wars Celebration. No sleep, iced coffee. I feel like we're here. So
Yeah, I was saying this. We're keeping celebration hours, but it'd be like tonight we're going to Disneyland until 2 a.m. That's
oh
celebration
gosh.
living.
Yeah. Luckily or unluckily, we don't have to do that tonight. But
Yeah.
today flew by. I can't believe it's the end of the day already. I mean, technically for celebration, like I feel like we just got up.
I know.
And it's like already.
I know. Well, those first few hours there were real dicey. Real dicey.
Yeah, that was it's crazy because just like all of us, I think we've been hitting the refresh button on our Twitter feed all morning, and then I started seeing everybody going to the Mandalorian premiere that's in the evening, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, I guess it's over, the day's already gone. So
It's like,
bizarre.
they're showing the Mandalorian in the afternoon. That's weird.
Yeah, this is weird.
But it was like everything was in that first panel. It seemed like I guess it was in the first panel, but then the rest of the day was just kind of absorbing everything from that first hour before the live stream stuff even started.
Yeah, because we were trying to watch like the Making of Andor panel, but we still were just like, well, if it's 15 years after Rise of Skywalker, then Rey is, and like just still talking about like the day's news.
Yeah, that's how I was too. It was just, it was crazy. I had my laptop open, had my phone on, the live stream going on my computer or on the television. It was just too fun today. But yeah, what a panel, right? What an incredible showcase. How are you guys? How are we holding up here?
I'm frazzled.
Yeah.
I'm still completely frazzled.
Well, we give a shout out to the superstar too of the guy who was streaming on his phone with the kid in the Mandalorian costume. So like
he's a hero in the Star Wars community.
Thank you to that kid and his dad or whoever he was sitting with.
The kid in like the 6th, 7th row, wearing his Mandalorian Halloween costume. And what was it when they showed the message from Pedro Pascal or doing Filoni and Favreau?
He was like, the Mandalorian! I love that kid. The kid was a hero. Yeah. So for those of you guys who weren't up at a crazy hour like we stumbled. I think all of us kind of stumbled on a stream. Like someone was actually streaming while they were in there, and it was a kid with his dad. And we just felt the same emotions as the kid did, and it was great. But the camera, like, it was just fun. It was just a fun thing, but everybody online was just like holding on hope for this one kid. He just had to get us there. And I got to say, he's a hero. He's a hero, this kid.
I hope he knows how much everyone was relying on him, because when his feed went out, there was a collective like, oh no.
Yeah, bro, come back.
Yeah. You can hear.
I had faith. Yes.
Screaming across the country of no.
Yeah, it was just like a collective, like no. It was funny, but then we had to keep checking. Like, okay, he's live again. Let's go. So much fun.
Oh my god. So yeah, did you sleep at all last night?
I feel like I took a nap. I think that, I know we hung out a little bit yesterday because we were kind of getting ready for today. I feel like I probably slept like a good 4.5 hours.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Again, I just feel like that's just like the celebration experience. You just don't get any sleep. You're running on adrenaline and excitement, and I just feel like I'm experiencing celebration. My feet feel a lot better though, because I've been resting those puppies. But
the way to do it for your feet, right?
Yeah,
I'm not my feet being numb already by the end of the first day.
Yeah,
I feel like we probably we got about 3 hours, I think.
About 3 hours.
Yeah.
About 3 hours.
Is
that's
right.
awesome. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
It's all right. It's acceptable.
Yeah, so.
Acceptable.
The right amount of deliriousness to make it all go down that much better.
Yeah. How fun. I just felt like this was just so much fun. And then everybody, and also like Twitterland, everybody was up all night too. So it was cool. Around like midnight, I did wake up to go get some water. And then I looked at my phone. I went on Twitter and the London friends were out getting ready, getting their coffee, heading to. So it was just so bizarre, just knowing, okay, it's midnight here, or I was trying to figure out like what time everything was, but it was kind of nice to rely on Twitter and everybody posting their photos. Yeah. Getting my coffee on the way to on the way to the panel, getting in line. I'm like, wow, it's just it's so crazy. So much fun.
The time change is still, I can't wrap my head around trying to figure out between London time. I'm usually in Chicago Central Time. I'm at Jason's, which is in Eastern Time, and then you're in Pacific Time, and it's just like,
we
all started at the same time, so I'm happy.
Yeah, so when Jason messaged me, he's like, "Hey, so is 2:00 our time good?" And I was like, "Wait, what time is that for me? I can't even." I can't even.
Oh, no.
You gotta tell me.
All right, so we don't know if this is just happening to us or if Silver's internet connection just exploded.
We're going again.
Okay. Well, her camera's frozen, so here we'll just look at us for a minute until Silver's camera comes back on.
Yeah, because
the Matrix is glitching again. Yeah,
it says Kevin saying, "Is it breaking up?"
Yeah, there we go. Dr. Hellgate did hit the red button. Uh-oh. Oh,
Silver's excitement is too much. Hey, people watching on YouTube, can you see us right now? Yeah. She's clearly in the world between worlds, trying to get to London.
Yeah.
So we're
trying to figure out who Ray Stevenson is playing.
Yeah, that is true. Communications disruption couldn't mean.
Yeah, somebody run upstairs and check. We're getting invaded. Okay.
Oh, look at Rod. Just home from South London celebration. So much to discuss. Also, Diego Luna is a sweetheart.
Yes, that is true. Oh, is Silver back?
Silver's back.
Goodness. Sorry, guys. Hi. Sorry about that.
Adding to the excitement.
I think there's a droid invasion on the way. I feel.
Yeah.
Your hologram just went.
Yeah, I felt it too. I was like, "Oh no."
That's what's going on. That's pure celebration magic. We're just gonna start breaking up and freezing.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what do we say we start going through the day? Because there's a lot to go over and talk about. People in the comments, feel free to chime along, keep the conversation going. Let's start with what was the first thing they showed this morning? What was it? Andor?
Yeah, it was Andor. Andor.
So long ago.
Yeah, right?
I know.
20
years ago. Yeah, start easing into the day with Andor. What do they have? Most of the returning cast,
and
yeah, they did.
What else?
Well, and then they didn't show it for any. Well, they didn't release it on YouTube, but there was a little tease for season 2 of Andor that was out there. Silver, did you get to see it?
I did not get to see it. I didn't get to see it, but I just heard that there was an almost kiss in the trailer. That's the only information I was getting on my end. But no, I didn't get to see any video. I just saw pictures of the entire cast online.
They're an almost kiss?
We watched it once, on my phone.
Well, and it might have not been the whole thing, because that's the thing. A lot of the videos that people took of the stuff they didn't show that are posted kind of end abruptly, so we may have missed some of it, but it was kind of checking in with all the characters. Everyone was like walking down different hallways, kind of seeing everybody that's going to be back next season.
It was similar to the first Andor teaser trailer, where it was a lot of behind the head point of view shots of people walking, and it was a lot of kind of checking in with the familiar people from season 1. The one thing I remember was Luthen's hair was really long and luxurious. Did you see that?
He might have gotten a new wig.
Yeah. But
I didn't even see that. See, I didn't see any of this. I didn't see any footage from Andor season 2.
I'm trying to even remember where I don't even, maybe we imagined it, because I don't even remember where we watched it from. But yeah, I think we saw something. And then, yeah, so because I mean, it's cool that they showed anything, just because I mean, they are filming it right now, and it's always exciting when something's that early in production and they can cut something together to just give you a taste.
It looked like Andor. It looked like a continuation of season 1 Andor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they're saying that every 3 episode arc is 1 year, right? It covers 1 year.
Yeah.
Yes, which is super fascinating.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah, every 3 episodes is 1 year.
And it made it sound like within those 3 episodes, it's a condensed amount of time. It's not like those 3 episodes take a year. It's like they're picking in a moment in that year, doing a story, and then jumping ahead a year and doing another moment, which will be interesting. Because it's like season 1 felt like it got faster and faster as the season went on, and I don't see how season 2 is going to feel crazy fast, where you just, when you get warmed up with that first 3 episodes, you're going to jump ahead a whole nother year and kind of just be racing towards Rogue One.
Well, it is interesting too, because that means the season will definitely be broken up into 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
real story arcs.
Mm-hmm.
Without the little,
how exciting,
the curveball episode in the middle, like the first season with the.
I forgot how great Andor was. Just seeing like the little sizzle reels and just the cast again. You're like, man, the show is so great. I got to do a rewatch.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite definitely was Tony Gilroy today. He was the star of the show for me.
Yeah, just swearing up and down, which somebody said like on Twitter that
I love him.
More in the UK, it's an insult not to swear. Like it's more rare and offensive. But
yeah,
it was a great thing with watching like the London live stream all day today. There was like 5 like swears.
Yeah.
The floodgates were open.
This is the most profanity in a Star Wars event since Rick McCallum days, I guess.
Yeah.
Bring it back to Rick McCallum days.
People are channeling.
We should turn that. We got to turn that into a drinking game tomorrow.
Yeah. But we have to drink coffee every time they swear.
Every time, yeah, a straight espresso. We'll see how wild we get.
We'll wait for Tom Spina to be on, and we'll have him just drinking coffee, and we'll see if he can like fuel enough energy so that the Wi-Fi doesn't break up again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, we can move on to the next thing, because we kind of know what's going on with Andor, and they didn't show a lot. So the next thing was Acolyte, right? And that's where we really didn't know much, other than there was some, the leaked photos is a few months back of them filming some stuff. But yeah, getting some real Acolyte info.
A lot of Acolyte. Did you see that footage?
I did. I did not. I didn't see the footage. I heard the footage because the kid he didn't turn the phone off. He put the phone down. You even hear the phone go in the pocket in the jacket, make that sound. But then I heard and it sounded amazing. It sounded epic. So I didn't see any footage. I did hear it, and it was just a feast for the ears.
I believe it's still up. If you go looking for it, that was one that seemed like it was sticking around most of the day.
Okay.
And yeah, that is a hot trailer. I'm surprised at kind of how action packed it is. Because with that show, it would almost seem like it wasn't clear if it was going to be more of an action show or more of a, like Andor with just a lot of drama and. But it looks like full on. There's Jedi's fighting and lots of Jedi Temple stuff, Jedi students. It's
That's so cool.
So many Jedis.
Just a lot of Jedi. That's what's so that's what's so exciting. I love, and yeah, exactly. Wookiee Jedi. I think that's the first image I saw on Twitter was just like a blurry image, and then you definitely see a Wookiee in a yellow robe, and I was like, oh my goodness, Wookiee Jedi. So that's kind of like yeah, I know, right? So that was kind of like the first thing that I saw. But yeah, I'm too excited for this show. I think this is probably one of like my most anticipated projects for sure. It's funny because they mentioned on stage that Leslie Headland pitched it as Frozen meets Kill Bill.
Yeah.
And I love Frozen. I love Kill Bill. So to me, that sounds perfect. Right. So still trying to figure out what that means exactly, but hey, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I don't think I would have ever put those two words together, but now that I hear them together, it's like I can't wait to watch what that is.
Well, it's like the footage that we watched again on my phone sideways, like with a head blocking most of the view. It was like super. It was maybe it was more like Jedi action than I was expecting, and like lots of inside the Jedi Temple, lots of Jedi action. Like, I think originally we thought it was Carrie-Anne Moss, but it was the other actress that was on stage today.
Who was at the show today,
like fighting some kind of ninja or something.
And it's got a really interesting look because it doesn't quite look like the Mandalorian kind of universe shows, and doesn't quite look like Andor. It's like kind of somewhere in between. But it had kind of its own style compared to the other live action stuff. And yeah, they had us from the very beginning because the first shot of that trailer is this like baboon monkey.
Oh my God.
Jedi kid just sitting in the temple, just covered in fur. Yeah.
Already.
So
Kevin here said, did they say the timeline of this one airing? I know they said Andor was fall 2024.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think there was a date I don't think there was a date mentioned.
It may have just been 2024.
Yeah.
Before Andor, sometime before Andor, whenever that would be.
Is it 2024?
I'm hearing that the stunt crew that worked on Acolyte also worked on Shang-Chi, very martial arts focused, which that is a really good point because it was very martial arts.
Yeah, it was.
That's cool.
From Rich, is Gabe going to do a live performance of Mandalorius?
Yes, do it, Gabe. Do it. Gabe.
Ask again on Monday.
Gabe, do it.
on Monday it will probably happen because I will truly be Mandalorian by then.
I think Amanda Sternberg was the ninja-like character.
I think so too. I think that's what I heard about that. Yeah. They even said like on stage too that they had to go through like some martial art training during the after interview stage that they did. So that would make sense. How cool.
Yeah, because I felt like that was the show I knew the least about. And is now, I was already excited for it, but now seeing more of what it's going to be, and also the fact that it's such a huge cast, which is kind of more like Andor as well, where there's a lot of just even on the stage the amount of cast members they have, which isn't going to be everybody that's in the show, so it's definitely got a big ensemble cast feel.
Well, I think the thing that I keep thinking with Acolyte is, it's funny. We were just watching an interview with Kathy Kennedy, and she was talking. It was like an IGN interview, and she was talking about how kind of after they finished the sequel trilogy, like their real goal is to establish new characters and new storylines. And she was like, and she's right, and she was like, and we did it. And I think that's the really fascinating thing with Acolyte is what we're 100 years before the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Or was it 100 years before Phantom Menace, or was it 100 years before High Republic, which was already 100 years before Phantom Menace?
Oh yeah.
I wasn't. Yeah, maybe.
I think it's maybe 30 years before Phantom Menace ish. I want to see.
Uh-oh. Silver's breaking up again.
Silver's getting hacked.
I want to say 30 years. That's what I heard.
Oh, she's back.
You're back.
Or is she?
Oh, we're fighting.
Yeah.
This is live. Yeah, now
live,
Jason
folks.
and I are fighting over the cursor on the computer.
Sorry.
And Silver's getting communication disrupted. Oh my god.
Oh no. Communication disrupts that robot again.
Oh well.
So Haley saying 100 years after High Republic.
Okay, which would be 100 before.
Are you guys losing?
Oh, you just came back for a second.
Came back.
Yeah.
It's a total communications disruption.
It's so perfect, really.
Yeah. Roberto, damn the world between worlds. We won't let her go. We gotta reach in to the world between worlds.
Yeah. Come, Silver. Come back to us.
Here, let's do this. Okay, now it's just us. Sorry, everybody. This is what happens in my brain every time I figure out the timeline.
Yeah.
Very true, Steve.
Yeah,
very true.
Timelines plus time zones equals headache.
Oh, it's so true. Yeah, Silver's just performing the latest Gabe remix.
It's the Last Points Live remix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, yeah. What's some other Acolyte stuff? It's like
it just looks so cool. It looks so cool.
Yeah. And that it's got creatures, it's got Jedis, it's got dark sideness. It's got the martial arts, full on samurai ninja influence.
TPM is 100 after the original run of the High Republic. I believe Acolyte takes place during the High Republic. Okay, that makes total sense.
But the High Republic time frame is it has a range to it too. So whatever it is, it's before Phantom Menace. It's the Jedi in their prime and the beginnings of some Sith business showing up.
I'm trying to get Yeah, all the people foolishly gave up on all the treasures at Rancho de la Silver are now cyber attacking her as revenge. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Well, it's the arcade machine has come to life, and that's that Dr. Hellgate actor arcade machine, and it's throwing trash around the garage.
Dr. Hellgate. Yeah. He pressed the red candy-like button.
Yeah.
So how's everybody in the chat holding up? Like, what time did everybody wake up this morning? Has everyone been up as long as we have? That's what I'm super curious. Because we're hanging on. We're barely hanging on. Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you guys love Mando episode 6? Felt very AOTC. We talked about that in our episode that just came out less than 12 hours ago.
Exactly 12 hours ago. Yeah, because we were laughing because it's like, as much as the previous episode felt like Phantom Menace redo, this one did feel very Attack of the Clones, which was making us wonder: are the next two episodes going to be like the Mando version of it, Revenge of the Sith?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
And as of right now, there's people who know because they saw that episode. So.
Which, I mean, it could end up on Disney Plus tonight. It could. We don't know. I mean, Obi-Wan ended up on Disney Plus when they premiered it out in Anaheim, so there's a chance. Oh my God! Look at it's got up with my baby at 4 a.m. Travis, you win that one.
Yeah, doing it right.
Yeah, 5:30 a.m. for my wisdom teeth removal. Crazy day, but Blast Points is the perfect medicine. Jonathan, you had your wisdom teeth out, and now you're here with us. Power went out at 4 a.m. Oh my God, I would have freaked out. I feel like I had a whole day. It's barely noon. I'm in the UK, so I'm lucky to have a 4 a.m. alarm call. Downtrain to London hits Celebration tomorrow. Man, well, David, good luck at Celebration tomorrow.
Silver, are you back?
I'm back and I'm inside the house, which probably will work out better. So crazy story about we actually had an earthquake 2 days ago. So and my power was out yesterday. So I still hopefully being inside the house is a little bit better than outside.
Well, now you got Super Return the Jedi going back there. So.
I was like, okay, I gotta do something. So I got Super Return the Jedi playing here for the eyes for everyone.
It looks like we're staring off into space. We're just staring at Super Return of the Jedi. So don't.
Okay, yeah, that's even perfect.
Don't be surprised.
I think we should be good here now.
I think I said it before on the show, but my story with Super Return the Jedi was one time I got to the very, very end because Super Return the Jedi had a password, I think.
Yes.
And I was like, I had a whole notebook full of passwords, and I got to the very, very end, and I was fighting the Emperor, and I beat the Emperor after like 1,000 tries, right? And I celebratorily threw the controller down, the Super Nintendo controller down, thinking that I had finally beaten Super Return the Jedi, and like one of my life's missions was complete. But no, after you beat the Emperor, you have to fly the Falcon out of the exploding Death Star.
So
like it all of a sudden cut to the Falcon leaving the flaming Death Star, and I was like, no, like reaching for the controller.
I'm not done.
As immediately the Falcon is consumed with flames.
Oh,
I remember that. I came home. I was when I lived with you. I came home, and I don't think I've ever seen you that mad. As you were that
were you so upset? Oh no. Hey, you know what?
It took you a long time to get that far.
Yeah, I was like, you're never gonna believe it.
This getting to just Jabba's palace is the hardest level. I haven't even passed the second level, so I understand that pain. I probably would have been just so upset.
Navigating Celebration is easier than Super Return of the Jedi. That is true. Movies. That is true. Oh my god! Sure. What's it? David Silver, one of the hardest series of Star Wars games in the background. Epic, yeah. That's how we're feeling today. We're feeling like one of the super Star Wars games.
We're feeling super, but it's not really panning out. It's
harder
than we feel. Yeah,
it's very much like the Super Nintendo Star Wars games, where it's like, this is really fun. It's Star Wars, but I'm really struggling here.
Yeah.
Should we move on to Skeleton Crew?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness, Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew, the sleeper hit.
Yes.
Star Wars series, in my opinion.
And
I think I gotta agree with that. I don't think I was really much excited until all the things that you see the cast, you see the kids, and they're so charming on stage, and just gets even more excited.
Well, yeah, and this was the one where it seemed like there was the most surprises as far as now they're like kind of unveiling what the story is, like finding out Jude Law is a Jedi, or has the Force. One of the kids is actually a Max Rebo alien.
Yeah, was freaking us out because they showed like all the footage of them filming, and the kid had like a thing on his face, and we were like, is that just like some kind of space glasses or something?
Yeah. Well, I was like, is that the thing that kid Boba had on Kamino when he was like learning all the learning? Yeah. But it's probably like a facial capture thing, because it
probably is. Yeah,
that was another one that someone had some footage up for a little bit.
Yeah,
and in the footage he is a kid version of
he's a Max Rebo alien.
Yeah, but a kid version with like a little kid version. It's ridiculous.
Which is crazy, because then Gabe and I were talking about it, and even in the trailer, because it's the whole thing with Max Rebo that he walks on his hands, and then in Book of Boba and the action figure he walked on 2 feet. It's very controversial, but in the show, little kid the Max Rebo alien, what they call Otulians or something, Otulians. He's walking on 2 feet.
Did he have arms?
He had arms.
He did have arms.
Arms.
I was distracted by his face, because it was like a smaller version of the face we're used to.
But it looked, and kind of also like Acolyte, it looked very different. And, they always say like, oh, Amblin vibes and stuff, but it had a real kind of Goonies thing. And I was surprised how much the parents of the kids were in the trailer.
Yeah, because I guess it's not that weird because there's so many I mean, all the Star Wars stories have parents in them, but just having like normal, like my kids went to school and they didn't come back kind of parents thing is very different. And
Yeah.
but it's exciting that that they're kind of part of the characters too. And it seems like some of the story is actually the parents' story of trying to track the kids down.
Super cool.
And with Jude Law as a Jedi, what is going on with that?
Oh, I know. He's so charming with his mustache today.
Oh my God. I'm glad he got a warmer entrance than when they announced Jude Law in Anaheim, when they were like, new show. And guess what, everybody? Jude Law. And it was like crickets in the audience. But
it was.
People were just in shock. They were in shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show already wrapped up production, right? They're in post-production because we saw a special guest in the video.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you blacking out?
I'm blacking out. Do tell.
His name starts with J and ends
J?
with J.
Why am I blacking out?
Oh my goodness! What?
Oh, John Knoll. John Knoll. Okay.
John Knoll. The blue screen shot.
Bye, everybody.
Excuse me?
The K-Flex camera shooting something.
Yeah.
Here's my new co-host.
Yeah, there you go.
I know who John Knoll is.
Who's John Knoll?
Yeah. Listen, a lot happened.
Yes. I think you just blacked out when it happened, so it's really suppressing your memory. So we understand. It's a safe space here.
A lot. They just cut randomly to John Knoll, and then a couple minutes later, it's something else. Yeah, I blacked out. But
it was just like, hey, I'm over here.
But Travis earlier had a comment that saw Vane, our pirate friend, in the trailer, and I hear this show is very pirate heavy. So we'll have to wait and see.
Uh-oh.
We can dream. Well, they showed Vane's ship in the footage too.
Mm-hmm.
Or what? Yeah, at least one of the little pirate fighters is probably the one that probably had Vane in it. Yeah. How can you go wrong, right? A Max Rebo kid, a kid with just space goggle visors that she wears.
Yeah.
Jedi Jude Law, pirates.
The director list is insane too.
Yeah.
The Daniels, Bryce Dallas Howard is back too for an episode.
And now I'm blanking on all the other ones.
I know. That's why I screamed. I screamed the first two that I remembered, so you guys can.
Let's go, Pirate King Gorian Shard. He lives. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. People said I was not expecting parents. Yeah. It's very interesting, very different. Yeah, Kevin here with a good point. The footage looked really fun. They need to release it soon to get more people interested. It's true. All this stuff should be out.
Yeah, because if anything, that one, because it's so far along, it's probably a ready to be released trailer. But the crazy thing, there was the article today with Kathy Kennedy saying she's watched 4 episodes of Acolyte already. So Acolyte's getting pretty far along too. But yeah, it would be nice to see the Skeleton Crew footage, and maybe they will later this weekend.
Oh yeah. Everything is Entertainment. David Lowery, director of Green Knight. Yes.
Yes.
So okay, should we move on to Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Silver, what are your thoughts on Ahsoka?
Oh, Ahsoka. Looks great. Super excited for it. The trailer was amazing. At that hour, that's when I woke up everybody in the house. The dogs, the husband included. It looks great. Just the tone of it, the red Lucasfilm logo got me excited. It looks great. I think, oh my goodness, Hera, seeing live action Hera, I knew that was going to do things and it looked just amazing. But I'm so excited for the show. I can't believe it's already coming out this August. But it just looks phenomenal. It looks great. The back of Thrawn's head was enough to also do me over. Ahsoka saying heir to the Empire was another, insane moment for me. But I'm just really excited. It just looks phenomenal. I mean, just visually looks great. And yeah, I can't wait to see where it goes. So
well, that was the thing I think that was kind of messing with our heads after watching it a couple times, was just how much visually it kind of has its own style. Like it's similar to maybe Mandalorian universe stuff, but it really looks like Rebels with real people in it, because the backgrounds are very 2D and almost animated looking, like on purpose. Like they're not even necessarily trying to make it look realistic. And it is like if you took an episode of Rebels and you replaced the animated characters with real characters, and it's kind of neat that it's really going that hard on being a Rebels show.
We're Maria, we're rioting too.
Maria, same Maria. We all will.
Yeah, they had to show the back of his head because he wasn't wearing a shirt. I think that's.
Oh yeah, he's just just the blue pecs.
Yeah, he's wearing a white version of that jacket that Anthony Carboni was wearing today.
Oh my gosh!
Did
that mid.
Did something happen to Anthony Carboni's jacket before he went out on stage? Where he had to, like, I've never seen
stuck in an escalator.
No time, just cut it. Just cut it.
Just cut it. I gotta get on stage right now. Just cut it.
I was like surprised. I don't know why was I surprised that Ahsoka looked as good? I don't know. It looked like live action Rebels. That was the thing. The more we kept watching that trailer, because it was nice that they showed that trailer like 20 times during the live stream.
Yeah.
And so we just kept watching the Ahsoka trailer over and over again. And everything about it just looks Rebels. Here's what I'm wondering. Ray Winstone and the younger girl that's with him,
Ray Stevenson.
Ray Stevenson. Ray Winston. People, we've been up for a long time.
Yes.
Ray Stevenson, Sith dude with their orange ass lightsabers. And
yeah, what did you think about that? So, because at first we're like, are those red? And then it's like,
no,
they're orange.
They are orange.
They look orange.
Yeah,
orange.
They are orange because I think at the end of the trailer when there's that like Inquisitor looking person, theirs are red. So yeah, what's going on?
I saw orange.
Yeah, like a
creamsicle.
Like a creamsicle. Like,
creamsicle. Yeah, that's what, and I think that's kind of what like made me pause and be like, wait, what time frame are we and like who are they? And it looked like she was fighting him in like the World Between Worlds area, right? So they look really cool. And the way they're fighting look really cool too. Very intimidating. But yeah, I saw a creamsicle color lightsaber on my end too.
Now they can have those at Galaxy's Edge. You can get a little creamsicle with the lightsaber.
Here you go.
Well, also just the fact that the magistrate is back. Like, who would have thought that she was going to be back after just her little bit in Mando season 2.
Mm-hmm. Mon Mothma.
Hologram Mon Mothma.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
What is it? Cool. The caption, I think, on StarWars.com or something, or the one that went out to press.
Oh yeah,
one of the people with Mon Mothma is Kaz. Kaz from Resistance is
dad. Resistance.
Yeah, Kaz's father.
Oh my goodness, that's insane.
Well,
seeing Genevieve O'Reilly in the hologram was super cool. Just like I just think that's just really cool that it makes sense for her to be around. Do you guys think we're going to see Luke in Ahsoka?
Man,
I think something else that was announced. We'll see Luke, but I don't know. Ahsoka could be pushed. Maybe they seem pretty tight in Book of Boba.
Maybe Anakin.
Yeah,
that confirmed that Hayden did something for the show. So whether it's
that would make sense.
a flashback or a Force ghost, I guess either way.
Yeah.
Was it Lauren here live action Lothal.
I love that. Yeah. And it was almost like the exact shot from the cartoon.
Yeah.
So cool. So.
And I think that's what was messing with us this morning. We were like, it looks like Rebels. It's live action Rebels. It's so, who would have ever guessed? Like when Rebels ended, or when you were watching Rebels when it was new, we never would have thought this would have happened.
No, never. Like this was going to be like the continue on of the story, the finale that we saw, that we were going to get something like this. Yeah. Never.
Never, ever.
And now, as of today, we've seen live action Zeb, live action Sabine, live action Hera, little tiny.
A very small Ezra Bridger. Very small.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Yesterday we went to bed and we were different people. And now today we're people who've seen live action Rebels, the whole crew.
Yeah, the whole Ghost crew. Who would have,
And we saw the Phantom flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was good.
I wonder if she still has the Anakin training hologram from Rebels. Yeah.
She probably does.
Oh, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, very true. Live action Chopper paved the way. Very, very true. I don't, Laurinette, I wonder if that's all the live action Ezra we were getting. I'm going to say no.
But it does seem like they might, because with today even not bringing him out, like
the panels tomorrow.
Oh, the panel is tomorrow. They might bring
the rest of them out, but I could also see them saving Ezra as the big reveal in the show. Like, you think he's just the hologram, and then they finally find him. But yeah, it also would make sense tomorrow if they bring Thrawn, Ezra, and who was the third one? And Zeb.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that there's going to be like an extended of the trailer that we already got?
That's what they did last year.
Because that's what they did last year with The Mandalorian, right? Like the people at the panel, they got like an extended version with a few more stuff in there.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow morning it's going to be more of like today is like ravaging the internet at 5-6 a.m.
Hey, and we're still crossing our fingers that we might get a new episode of Mando today.
Yeah. The other thing that'll be different tomorrow too is they'll be talking about Ahsoka after everyone knows that Ahsoka is going to be part of the shows that are going to converge in the live action movie at some point. So maybe we'll get more details on that of how Ahsoka is going to fit in with that.
Hi, Sammy. Sammy's in London right now. Hi, Sammy.
Hi, Sammy. I feel like I just keep, the more I watch the trailer too, I'm like, what is going on with the Orange Lightsaber crew? Why is he at the World Between Worlds? Like, who else knows about that? Just what the heck is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and is the lady, is she a Night Sister? She's got the white hair. She's got dark size magic.
That because that would make me think that Morgan Lisbeth is a Night Sister, and is this like the Orange Lightsaber people? Are they like Night Sister magic? Are they not necessarily Sith, but just dark side Force users kind of thing?
Oh yeah. Gosh, they look so cool though. That's all. My goodness. Yeah. Let me look up the actor's name real quick.
Kevin saying probably showing at least a long clip to the panel. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Travis saying we'll get live action Lothwolves, right? Dave can't say no. I think that's a given, Travis.
We might be jumping ahead here, but if there is a team up movie with Mandalorians riding on things and Boba Fett riding on things, and if Ahsoka's there, she's going to need something to ride on too. So maybe we're going to.
Oh my goodness! Everyone's going to be riding something.
Yeah, everyone riding giant creatures fighting.
Get a creature
Imperial warlords on
synthetic crystals, so not red blades.
Oh,
interesting. I like that idea. That could be. Well, yeah, Iman treated it as an absolute joy and honor to play a live action hologram of such a beloved character, Ezra Bridger, aka Spectre 6. Jabba the Hutt and everyone's favorite blueberry.
So yeah, the actor tweeted that today. So
Yeah.
But they still haven't. Did they officially say he's on the show? Is it still like it's still a secret, isn't it? Even though it's obviously him.
I don't think they've ever officially announced it.
Yeah,
But he did tweet. That's how I thought. I mean, of course we heard the rumors, but I also saw that tweet today, and I was like, huh. I feel like this was the actual official announcement.
Yeah,
maybe
that's where maybe he will be showing up tomorrow in the panel.
Yeah. Rancors and Mythosaurs and Lothwolves. Amen. And Lothcats, that live action Lothcat. My goodness. That's all I think about. That little Loth kitty.
Let's see. I can't believe after 30 years of live action Thrawn cats, Jeremy Irons suggested in the 90s we're on the cusp of getting the real thing. It's really true.
Yeah. So much stuff today is on its own would have been enough to drive you mad and be thinking about it all day. And the fact that they threw so much at us, just one after the other.
I think we're going out of order, but let's move on to The Mandalorian, which this was pretty interesting. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, they did talk about Mandalorian.
Yeah, like Robert, though, with a good question before we move on. I might have missed it, but why wasn't Sabine wearing her armor? Good question.
She did have her helmet sitting next to her, right?
Yeah, she just didn't have her armor.
Yeah, but they showed that still photo from the stage, and she had a different kind of armor on.
Well, I mean, all the footage of her, wasn't it just her like kind of hanging out in her little space apartment?
Yeah.
And then she like goes out to talk to Ahsoka. So yeah, maybe she's just chilling, watching holograms, and I would take my armor off too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it raises an interesting question too. Like, what's the state? Like, how this is taking place around the same time as The Mandalorian. Does she consider herself a Mandalorian? Like, after the events of Rebels? I mean, does she? Yeah. Is that something she's really still concerned about? And obviously, her and Ahsoka haven't seen each other in a while. Would Ahsoka tell her, oh, there's this guy, this Mandalorian out there with a Yoda baby,
and Bo-Katan has a Darksaber again,
right?
Yeah, there's like a lot going on right in this like time frame. Did you guys think? What did you guys think of that whole interaction she had with Ahsoka? Like, Ahsoka kind of mentioned like things changed, or what? I forgot the quote,
right.
But
well, that was the interesting thing too. I wondered because some people were thinking that they were like showing the end of Rebels in live action, but I almost seems like it looks like the end of Rebels, but it's coming back. But she came back at the end of Rebels.
Yeah, but she's not. But
it's different.
She's not like Ahsoka the White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like time has gone by. I don't know. Yeah. Again, we're gonna get caught up in timelines.
Yeah, don't think about the timelines.
But yeah,
the timelines are nuts, and then they give it, and then we'll get to that. But yeah, timelines are.
I don't know if the timeline helps the timelines.
I don't think it did either.
It's like just because you have a ruler doesn't mean you know how to measure stuff.
And I was like, oh no, you're adding more to this ruler.
How long is this? I don't know.
You're adding more to the ruler. Stop it. It's become a measure. It's starting to become a measuring tape at this point. It's like, okay, we're expanding.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk about Mando. Let's move on to Mando.
Yeah.
So what did they even talk about anything? I was just enjoying that kid screaming, Mandalorian!
You guys.
Yeah. And then I blacked out on what they were talking about.
Mandalorian!
The Mandalorian! I love that kid. That kid is a hero in my eyes. Hero to the Star Wars community. My goodness. You guys got to get him on your show. Please. Track him down. I think his YouTube name was Super or something.
Travis saying sounds like we need to avoid spoilers for the new Mando episode at all costs, which I believe put it on Disney Plus, people. Come on.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, to think like, okay, you're releasing it on Friday. We still have to go through Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's 5 days.
The whole thing's gonna leak out.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, I know John Favreau, sorry, Johnny Fabs. As much as we love you, you can't get everybody to keep a promise and like not spoil anything. But yeah. So hopefully, I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, so I don't think much was really announced in this panel. It was more like, they had Rick, Dave, and John come out to kind of just, say, hey, buckle up. We got 2 episodes.
Well, and they had Giancarlo and Katie Sackhoff came out.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
If anything, I guess it was okay, I guess these next 2 episodes have Moff Gideon because they brought Giancarlo out.
Well, and they showed the first 5-6 minutes from
yes
of
the new episode, which
up to the title card,
which our friend in the audience, Mandalorian, he put his phone in his pocket. So again, like before, Gabe and I are like, because you could hear the audio for a little bit. I think, is that when he cut out?
Yeah.
That's when he cut out. But at the beginning, you could hear the audio, and it was just what's happening. But when we read descriptions of what happens in the first 5 minutes, and like I said, the episode just got done airing. And Sammy, you just got back from the episode, so Sammy, what did you?
Oh, Sammy!
Yeah, look at that! Look at that! She just got back.
I love the emoji too.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your lip zipped, but.
Yeah. Tell us, tell us, don't, Sammy, don't do it. No, don't tell us anything.
Yeah, don't tell us, Sammy, you got to tread lightly, okay?
Tell us your level of hype after watching it. Oh, okay, here we go. Look at this. Speechless. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, that's insane.
Speechless.
Yeah, see, I think from Alex from Star Wars Explained his reaction when he said it was just an incredible first 6 minutes that they watched. Can't believe what he saw, heart still pounding. It's just whoa, what is this? Can't make us wait 5 days. That's insane.
Yeah. Sammy, zip. Sammy, it's so much hype.
Oh, Sammy.
It's a triple zip lip.
Triple zip lip. So much hype.
Oh, only look at this. I love this comment right here. 7-3 Emlo. Only tell us if the Mon Cala prince finds his Quarren lover again in this episode.
But I love you. Did it mean nothing to you? I'm not going back to that palace. What the hell? What?
Oh my gosh.
What the hell?
What?
Christina. Christina's here. Hype level's real. Christina,
man.
Don't say anything, Christina.
Yeah.
Christina, no.
Don't say
Christina.
Anything.
Don't, Christina.
Don't do it. She wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Hype train driven by a droid. That is absolutely true. Straight into a wall.
Yeah. Straight into a bar now.
Yeah. Oh man, that's just nuts. Yep. That's crazy that there's a lot of these reactions because I have no idea what to even expect this next episode, and I think maybe that's where they wanted to keep us at. So
triple zip lip from Christina too.
Oh no, the zips.
Oh, here's a question. Do you 3 know how you want the season to end? Here's what I'm going to say. I don't want it to end. I wish Mandalorian was the forever show, and we just got an episode every week for the rest of time.
Something broke.
Oh my God.
The hype train. What happened?
Oh this is why we have to live in different states. We just broke the couch.
We broke. We're good.
We have.
We're good.
Celebration is so crazy.
I love Celebration.
So we got 3 more days. We're gonna be sitting on a broken couch.
I'm gonna have to get some bricks. Or something.
I want season 3.
Good thing you guys both of you guys are very tall, so it works out. It doesn't even look like the couch is broken, to be honest.
I want the Mandalorians to come here and fix the couch. That's We need a Beskar couch.
Wait. Yeah, we said that would happen in the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Did you guys really predict this?
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight on this couch here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, we were changing it to celebration from the floor. Sorry.
Yeah, celebration live from the floor.
Other live streams, they're not breaking couches.
No.
Are there any
You guys gotta
mercenary-
come.
Yeah.
You guys gotta come. You guys have day one already breaking things.
Yeah, it's true, but it's never told a lie. Broken windows, shirts off, broken
Yeah,
couches.
it
It's all true.
All right. Hope no windows break here because I'm just visiting. I don't want to
Yeah.
break.
Jump over windows.
I can only jump in at home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
god.
Yes.
Tell
yeah.
Spina to overnight a couple
Yeah,
cantina
yeah.
chairs.
You got to help us out here.
Yeah, get on the horn.
All
Oh
right,
my god.
Well, before we fall through the floor into underground or something, so TV shows weren't enough craziness, right? We got another announcement: Star Wars movies are back again, and they picked some wild stuff.
Oh my god. Okay.
For the TV shows or
Yeah,
the movies.
The movies. Okay. So I think we all went into this expecting like a movie announcement, and I think the Daisy Ridley announcement was a welcome surprise, kind of like I think it was kind of the thing everyone was kind of hoping for. I think.
Yeah, because I know we've been talking a lot. Like the TV shows have been so good and so entertaining and so fun. Like, what are they going to do to make Star Wars at the movies like a big deal, right? And it's kind of like bringing back Rey is kind of a big deal, and Rey's one of those characters that's kind of only lived in the big screen, and it makes sense to try to bring her back on the big screen and not necessarily as a TV show.
I started crying. I started the morning by crying over Rey. Yeah, Silver, Daisy Ridley is back. The Rise of Skywalker was not the end of Rey's story. How are you feeling?
You know what? I'm really excited. I knew Daisy Ridley and Rey would eventually come back. I just thought maybe it would be a long time for that to happen. I'm so glad we don't have to wait that long. It's crazy. I think it was heavily speculated that this was going to happen. Daisy Ridley goes to Lucasfilm to go has lunch and post pictures on her story for her to say, I'm just going, it's nothing, y'all. I'm just here, just going down memory lane. It's fine. Nothing to see here. It's like, yes, Daisy, sure. Nothing to see here. So
having lunch at Lucasfilm, like we all do.
I didn't realize Lucasfilm had a restaurant that we had to go visit right away, So
I hear the cafeteria is really nice though.
Well, then I agree with her then. Let's go visit the cafeteria at Lucasfilm. I'm really excited. I think I did not expect for her to be there, but she's lives in London or so it would make sense. But I just really happy by seeing the footage of like the reception that she got. So like for me, that was really cool. So yeah, I'm just over the moon for this. So happy.
Well, I think we're excited too because it's like whatever your feelings are about Rise of Skywalker, it no longer being the last movie in that story really kind of changes the context of it. And I think by having a story afterwards, it doesn't have to work so hard at being at the end of the story, right? So it's exciting to get a new movie, and it's exciting to ultimately get a new take on Rise of Skywalker after the fact too. So
I think so too. And I think that's why I was really sad about Rise of Skywalker, just because it was like the ending for these awesome characters that we've gotten to know and love over these course of 3 movies. And I just cannot even fathom like, oh my goodness, their story ends here. With a little bit of funness that we get from, the Lego stories and stuff. But I think this is great for, for us who are just, love these characters, that we can kind of see what the Master Skywalker's been up to the last, few years. So crazy.
When it's one of those things that's exciting too for the fans who were kids with the sequel trilogy, and now having that amount of time of 10 years or more between Force Awakens to getting another Rey story with this older, wiser Rey is going to be really, really, really fun.
I think it's great. I think it's amazing. I love that this continuation of her story. And the possibilities are endless. I mean, they've got to incorporate Ben Solo into the story in some in just a mention, or how much of an influence he has had on her going forward. Luke Skywalker, which again in the interview we just watched, the IGN interview with Kathy Kennedy, she talked about Rey going forward, and she specifically mentioned the books and Luke Skywalker.
The Jedi text?
Yeah, the Jedi text.
Well, it almost seems like they're trying to do the more interconnected thing with the movies and TV. I mean, they kind of always have been doing it, but like, it's interesting kind of jumping ahead with the 3 movies that they announced, of having one so far in the past and then the one in the future. But the one in the future, she has the the ancient Jedi texts that are written on paper. Like, is some of that gonna inform what happens in this way in the past movie? Maybe.
David, will the Rey film be standalone or episode 10? It's a standalone, but she's Rey Skywalker, so in a way it's kind of episode 10. But I don't think it'll come out and say episode 10.
Yeah.
In the Kathy Kennedy interview, even talking about that too, where with the new movies, it's the same sort of thing with the shows, of like starting with something, and if it's great and people love it, then doing more of it, as opposed to saying we're going to do 3 before they even made 1. So it's like, maybe it would be more than just episode 10. Yeah, where's the Claude trilogy?
Maria, what do y'all think of them setting it 15 years later?
I think it's really cool. I think we can see like an established, like, she's obviously is going to have a lot more experience. And I just think it'd be cool to, obviously we'll catch up, see what she's been up to. But no, I mean, like, her getting in like a little academy setup, that would just be really cool. And we can kind of see that already. And just, I think it just really fits also, like, kind of like the time frame and, like, especially like, her age and stuff. But I'm okay with it. I think that's cool. It's not directly after, we can still, there's still enough time to tell the story of what she's been up to, whilst, whatever adventure that she's going to take us on. But I love this. Bill asked, will Rey meet Grogu? And that's what's really cool about Grogu, just being just so young forever. Yeah, that'd be nuts. That'd be wild. But do we think that Finn and could John Boyega come back for this role?
It's probably up to him if he wants to. I don't see why they would.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it going. It's like, on one hand, I feel like it'd be weirder if he's not mentioned even in the movie. But then on the other hand, it's like, well, we're so used to Star Wars stories now being 8, 10 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah.
The idea of like doing a 2-hour story about Rey, and if it's about the rebuilding of the Jedi Order, and Finn is Force sensitive, I just don't know. But yeah, like Travis says, what does he say? Super interested in who the villains could be. Gabe and I, we were talking about that. Like, does it have to have villains? Can you make a story though without like an antagonist though?
But the antagonist, I guess, doesn't have to be a singular villain. And it also doesn't have to be, I guess, the fate of the world doesn't necessarily have to, or the fate of the galaxy doesn't necessarily have to be at stake. Because it would be weird to go back to another Palpatine or Snoke kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think they'll. Yeah,
there needs to be some sort of conflict, but it doesn't necessarily have to be with a particular individual. It could be
right.
I don't know, but I keep thinking what's really kind of neat with the 15 years too is it is almost like if this ends up being the last Rey Skywalker kind of story, it does kind of mirror Phantom Menace nicely, where Phantom Menace was like a prologue that's like 10 years before the main story, and then we get 8 films, and then we get this other movie that's 15 years later that's kind of like the epilogue to the story. Could be an interesting way to frame it too.
Oh, yeah.
Because you kind of get to see what the results of 9 did to the galaxy and these characters, and then kind of see where they ended up. So I think the time gap is going to be one of the most interesting parts of it, because it's a character we're familiar with, but we're going to have no idea like where she is at that time. Like it's been so long.
Because the thing, I mean, Rey defeated Palpatine. So how could you introduce any kind of dark side villain that would seem like any kind of threat even? But is it a further exploration of the dyad and what that meant? And I don't know.
Yeah.
Bill Rudd, could Rey be a mother at some point? That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
It would be nice to get a mother story that's with a happy ending
Yeah,
in Star Wars.
Please give us one, please. Rey pod race is confirmed.
So let's go to our second movie. Let's go to the one. Well, both of them were complete surprises. Which one should we do? Yeah, let's do Mangold. Let's do Mangold.
Yeah, let's
Why
do
not?
Mangold, because the other one, it gets even too crazier. Yeah, so what? He was rumored to do Boba Fett, but that never was announced or really happened or whatever. But now, after everyone seeming to be, at least at Lucasfilm, happy with Indiana Jones, it makes sense to bring him on for a Star Wars thing. But man, like, I get going back in time, but that's pretty crazy.
Oh my God.
Just, and it's not even like, oh, this is thousands of years in the past. It's like, it's 25,000 years in the past. It's way back in the past. Like, what does that even mean? Are there even spaceships? Is there even hyperspace? Are there lightsabers? Are they going to be people with the Force fighting with rocks? Are they going to be playing with swords? Like, what is it other than, and what is a biblical epic in the context of Star Wars?
They're going to use the Force to split the sea in the middle.
Yeah. Well, when we were talking today too, it's like, is the story going to be that where once these people, have the Force, are people going to think they're evil, or are the non-Force people going to turn on them, and there's going to be drama like that,
like outcasted, and
or are there going to be a group of these people, and are then they're the Jedi Order, and is someone going to leave the Order because they want more power, and we're going to get that dynamic, or is this going to jump through eras? Like, even though it takes place 25,000 years in the past, is the whole story in one little sliver of time, or is it somebody discovers the Force and then we jump ahead 500 years and now there's a Jedi Order, and then we jump ahead 500 years? Like, there's just so much. I have no idea what it's going to be. It's basically what I'm saying.
Maybe they'll go to Octo or something. This was a complete shock. Seeing James Mangold announced for a Star Wars movie. It's gonna be crazy. So I think Nathan Roberts, I saw this too in an interview today. It sounded like he was talking about this just discovery of the Force. Like how that's gonna look like. Like, did someone just wake up one day and just move something? I don't know. Like, that's so wild. And how does the galaxy look so far in advance? Is it just one big Tatooine and nothing there? Like, it's crazy. It's just so interesting to even think about, like, how does it look 25,000?
Yeah, Brandon, it's a good question. Will it still be recognizable as Star Wars? And I almost think it'd be cool if it's not. Because Gabe and I were talking about it, and it's like, will we go back to the Octo Island to the first Jedi Temple.
Mm-hmm.
And like when we heard in Force Awakens that Luke was looking for the first Jedi Temple, I think a lot of our minds went to something like from Coruscant or something. Then I really liked at the end of Force Awakens when they got there, and it's just like what Gabe and I were saying, like caves and rocks piled up in like little huts. Is that kind of the aesthetic of this movie that's coming? Like we're the first Jedi just living in a mountain and an island in little stone huts. And is the revelation of the people using the Force this thing that starts to kind of change everything? And then once you have people that are like, oh, we have these abilities that other people don't have, then is there the split of we should be using these abilities to help people versus we should be using these abilities to make ourselves stronger and to gain power? We can control people with these abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that first division of the first Jedi and the first Sith?
25,000 years is a long time.
It's really long time.
Yeah.
Really,
that's wild.
There shouldn't be space travel. There shouldn't be droids. There won't be blasters.
I mean, aren't there droids that are thousands of years old though?
Are there? But thousands. But this is like tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands. Yeah. Well, it's exciting because it's really kind of pushing like the question asked, like, well, is it recognizable at Star Wars? And it's kind of exciting for them to at least going big like this, and like how far can we push it? And it's probably going to be, it's Doug Chang and the art team that knows Star Wars so well now.
Yeah.
They kind of know how to push something as far as you can push it and still have that feeling that, oh, that kind of looks like Star Wars, but it's not, what
it's
I expect.
Not Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that what you're talking about there, that's something we were talking about this morning, that there really could be a connection between whatever story they're telling with Rey, with rebuilding the Jedi Order, and whatever story Mangold wants to tell.
See, that would be cool because as we saw on the timeline, that's the complete opposite,
It's a really long measure.
The complete opposite side of the tape measure.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's fascinating though. They didn't give dates for any of these. Not that because they'd probably just change eventually over time, but
well, should we get into the last one, which honestly shouldn't have been a surprise because they did tell us this was happening, but I think we kind of forgot that they said that all the live action stuff was going to kind of culminate into what did she say?
Like back in the Investors Day, an epic event.
But the fact that it sounds like a theatrical release and that they're having Dave Filoni direct it, that's big news. And now that we know more what these live action shows are, it's kind of insane to think about a combo movie with Boba Fett, all the Mandalorians, Ahsoka, probably Luke Skywalker, the Rebels crew,
Skeleton crew,
the Skeleton crew,
crew, Rebels crew, everyone.
It's Star Wars TV, the motion picture.
Yeah,
what we're getting.
Yeah.
So this big crossover event. Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
It'll be like the Masters of the Universe movie, and we'll be so excited for it, and they'll just end up all going on Earth and like getting
Yeah, it's like this took me by surprise too, but also like it shouldn't, like like Star Wars TV the movie, like we'll be seeing Mando, Din, and Grogu, and probably Bo-Katan in movie theaters before too long. And Gabe and I were talking about too this morning that like all the questions from like a couple months ago of like Favreau doesn't know where the story's going and they don't have an end in sight, and it's like, yeah, they do. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah, just like the confusion of like, why are they talking about New Republic stuff in this Mandalorian show? What's going on here? It's like, I think we gotta just trust that we're building to something.
Well, it kind of it explains a little bit too, I think, where they're having fun with the show with episodes like last week's, where it's like they don't have to worry about trying to do the big epic conclusion in the show because it's going to be this movie, so they can just have fun with the show and go to droid planets and ride dragons and all the stuff we really want.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's going to be cool. I'm glad. What do you guys think? Like, do we think that we're going to get this movie first before we get the other two films? Or I know no date was released or mentioned, but like, just if you guys can kind of guess, like, what do you guys think
I think
be out first?
The Rey movie is one.
Mm-hmm.
The other two, then I could see the Mandalorian movie
as two.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mangold thing I could see taking more time.
Yeah.
Well, because the interesting thing, you think the Mangold movie, he's writing it now, and we have a director, and those things always are questionable until they happen. With the live action shows going to a movie, I mean, we have the director, we know probably who the writer and director are. They're already a machine making stuff. That seems like it's just going to happen. And at least with the Rey movie, it's like we have Daisy Ridley. So even if the creative team, there's shakeups and that sort of stuff, if they have Daisy coming back, it's most likely that that's something that's going to happen, sooner than later. So
yeah, for sure.
But
we got boy Brandon and Travis on here talking about that. They kept saying cinematic event instead of movie, wondering if it's actually going to be Disney Plus. And yeah, Nathan's saying Mangold is also writing Swamp Thing. It could be. I can't pull up the thing. Could be a modern day Battle for Endor.
Yes.
Okay.
I think,
yes, Brandon.
I think that it was introduced in a group where they were talking about big screen movies. And to me, it makes sense that the appeal of The Mandalorian is huge and worldwide. And I think translating that, I think the difference between what's streaming and what's in theaters right now, I think that difference just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And I think treating like a big like Avengers of Star Wars TV, putting that out in movie theaters, I think is a no-brainer.
Well, also because if more or less the budget for a season of one of the TV shows is like the budget for a movie, and they're just taking that money and spreading it over 8 or 12 episodes, if they make a movie, it's not going to cost them that much more, and being able to have something at the theater that has a built-in audience of all the people that love the shows, it's like it's just more money for them and more happiness for us. So
I think it's going in theaters for sure. I think as much as like we love the TV shows and been enjoying them, I think Disney's going to want that cash already. Yeah. So I definitely think it'll go to the theaters. And like Mandalorian, Grogu, they're big characters, just like in the just pop culture of it all. But you throw a movie, a trailer, and you show Boba Fett, you show the Mandalorian, you show Ahsoka, you show all these different characters that the audience, whether you're a big Star Wars fan or not, it's just, and you hype it up as the biggest crossover event. These characters are coming together for one thing, and that's going to get people in seats, and I don't see why wouldn't they have that in theaters.
It's really fun too if you think about it, that Dave Filoni got to direct the Clone Wars animated movie that came out in theaters all those years ago, and characters from that movie now going through Clone Wars into Rebels, specifically with Ahsoka, now into live action, and getting to kind of close out a chapter of that story back in theaters all these years later in live action is pretty exciting.
One of my favorite images from today, for everybody who was actually inside the panel, there was a shadow of Dave Filoni's a shadow like on the side of the wall of like Dave Filoni's it was probably the best thing today. But just how crazy that for Dave Filoni to even the fact that he even gets to direct a movie is so, so awesome.
It's so awesome.
Crazy.
It's so cool.
Well, and
So
especially
cool
because and when the Clone Wars movie came out, it was like, it was such not the reaction I'm sure he was expecting, or any.
Yeah.
And it was like, who's this guy? Who's this character? Who's this movie? What's this animated stuff? And the fact that it's become so beloved over the years and so huge, and now, back to theaters and being one of the first things bringing Star Wars back to theaters after a long break is just it's just really cool.
So our last thing, right, unless we're leaving anything out, is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Yeah, right?
They had to dial it up at the end.
Yeah, they had to dial it up. Oh my God, the new poster is gorgeous. And
the poster is phenomenal. The poster is fantastic.
New trailer, Silver, what's your thoughts on the new trailer? Because everybody knows what we think.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Wait, no, but how are you guys doing, really?
Probably damaged from all the jumping up and down during.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened, right?
I'm just gonna keep slowly sliding off here.
Yeah.
I know. I actually now see the slant of the couch. Yeah. I see the angle now. I'm so excited for this movie. I mean, we saw in the teaser we saw a few teasers and stuff, and it's just like, what is this movie about? What is the Dial of Destiny? What is it? It's still, they showed us a lot without not giving too much. But this movie is great. The music already just got me too excited for the entire, for what to expect. I love the trailer. I'm excited for this movie. It seems, our boy is has to kind of get back into the swing of things during an era of of change. So I'm excited. I'm too excited for this movie. This is definitely my most anticipated movie of the year. So I'm ready. I mean, I watched the trailer 4 times. I don't remember my first viewing of it. It was just it was a blur.
Other than Harrison Ford in his underpants.
Which that ties into what Justin is saying, though, because at first I thought Indy, because it's his last day of teaching, it's like he's retiring. He's actually retiring, and I thought maybe, I was like, is that Marshall College? Is that somewhere else? Because later in the first trailer, Sala is like at an airport. It almost looks like Sala gave him a ride to the airport, and I'm like, oh, Indy's going somewhere. And that's when Sala is like, I miss the desert, I miss the sea. And Indy's like, those days are long gone. And he's getting on a plane, almost like he's leaving. And I thought, oh, he's going back home where Marion is. But then there's the part in this trailer, which maybe it's just like out of context and out of order. Like that could be the end of the movie, honestly, where they show Indy who looks like his house from Crystal Skull, like asleep, but that actually could be towards the end.
That's true.
That could be Mutt coming in to wake him up. Wake up, Daddy-o!
Yeah. You fell asleep in your underpants.
But yeah, what Justin's saying, I don't know. Like they haven't shown Marion yet at all, and it scares me.
Yeah, that makes me really nervous too. Like, where is she? Is she safe? Is she all right? Yeah. So the shelves look very Marshall College.
We hope he doesn't have a bigger desk with more pictures of people that are dead on it, is what we're hoping for.
Oh, man.
Been a hard year. By Monday, we're going to put our picture in this.
Yes, you guys have to. That's a promise. We're all going to hold you up to it.
We got some weirdo commenting in here. Sir, you're
Phil, you knew all along. You knew what was gonna happen.
Hope you loved all the reveals.
They were all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. We're fine. No couches. No couches were destroyed. No Wi-Fi was given out. We're fine. We're good.
Yeah. So, no, yeah, I'm beyond. I mean, that's the thing. Overall, like we're talking. It's like not even a question if the Dial of Destiny is going to be good. Like it's going to be amazing. Like it looks so good.
It looks really good. The de-aging, I mean, his de-aging looks incredible.
What was James
So
Mangold
good.
saying? He definitely channeled Spielberg for 25 minutes.
I'll put the busted couch on my company card.
All right.
Yes,
All right,
yes,
yeah.
please, yes, please, Phil.
Couch company, his side business.
Phil, you put that in writing.
That's true.
Yeah. We gotta save the screenshot. Yeah. We got a screenshot.
So yeah, no, of course it looks good. Yeah, of course. The thing I keep thinking about, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but like the Jordan, and they said this at the thing, like when the live stage, that Lucas and Spielberg, especially Lucas, are executive producers on the Dial of Destiny, which, you know, what did I read something that Lucas saw a cut of Dial of Destiny or something? Was Mangold saying that?
I don't know.
And loved it? Uh-oh.
Okay,
Just
now that's
kidding.
right. That's in writing.
That's
too.
it. Yeah, now we got
All
that
right.
on. Yeah, we got that on. Yeah. Can't.
And we never talked to Phil again.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so who's Helena's dad? What's going on?
What's his name? Toby Jones. Toby Jones.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was just because it was just it was implied in the trailer, right? So
yeah.
Okay, so that's for sure.
Yeah, because her dad shot him, and then they cut to
her
dad shooting.
And they cut shooting him, right? Okay, I was trying to. I didn't want to, but that makes sense. So
yeah,
been tortured by voodoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he's flying out the plane.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Nuts.
So yeah. Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
That's great.
Fantastic. She's great.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. If I was on stage, I would have asked her, did you watch Wednesday's Mandalorian? And what did you think from an L337 perspective? Isn't it crazy that Mandalorian, like today is Friday and that was 2 days ago.
That's crazy.
Ago.
That's crazy. See, I feel like that episode and this where we're at right now is just one big dream. It's wild. It's so crazy.
Star Wars Mania. Yeah, Justin, very good. The trailer needs to simply the devil. Remember, I was a cameraman at the Altamont concert. Yeah, give me shelter. Very true. Very true.
That was the only notes he gave on the movie.
That was the
more Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
More Rolling Stones. Yeah, it feels like a lifetime ago Wednesday. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, that's in an ordinary week, we would still just be talking about Wednesday's episode, but now we've just lived a lifetime and there's all this new stuff to talk about. And it's not even tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to start all over again.
Yeah, tomorrow is going to start over again. I don't even know what's going on Sunday. And then we got Bad Batch on Monday.
And when's the Clone War? Or then there's like the Clone Wars 15th anniversary panel, right? Is that on Monday?
Yeah, that's a good time to this is a good time to kind of go through the schedule. And let's talk about what we're looking at tomorrow. So
we have Ahsoka.
Yeah, we got Ahsoka. We got Ahsoka in the morning tomorrow. And then Hayden Christensen is going to be talking on the live stage, which is interesting because I think that'll say that Hayden Christensen will be at the Ahsoka panel.
You're right.
We've got Bringing Worlds to Life, the concept art of ILM. That'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you were at Celebration, you got Star Wars is a Drag, which will be really great with Chase's panel.
Yay. Support Chase.
You got the High Republic panel happening tomorrow. What else? Oh, tomorrow is 40 years of Return of the Jedi.
Just a little thing. No big deal.
Yeah. Let's hope that one is on the live stream.
Oh my gosh. Return of the Jedi.
what else is going on tomorrow? Celebrating the legacy of Solo. That'll be fun. Ming-Na Wen, Billy D. Williams.
Phil helping out with Vision Season 2 and Young Jedi Adventures.
Yeah.
Oh, Young Jedi Adventures.
Thank you, Phil.
Thanks, Phil. Yeah.
The Creature Cantina, Neil Scanlon's.
Yeah.
Is that tomorrow too?
That is tomorrow. Tomorrow is packed.
Tomorrow's going to be nuts, y'all.
Dennis Lawson is going to be on the live stage tomorrow. Anthony
What?
Daniels.
Anthony Daniels is always a fun time live.
Get the ATM.
Yeah, let's hope Carboni is $100 bill.
Get the cash. Yeah. Cash only.
Cash only. Yes.
Oh man.
Tomorrow.
The cash only.
Tomorrow is the Clone Wars 15-year anniversary.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay.
Young Jedi Adventures. Yeah. Very packed day tomorrow. Very packed day tomorrow.
Jeez.
I think we should not forget to we ate some wonderful snacks today.
Yes.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Today's episode was sponsored by
Space
Raiders beef flavored cracker chips, which are
How was that for breakfast? Was that so good?
Yeah.
No, and look at the crackers are like shaped like little aliens.
That was literally almost all we ate all day. That and some digestive biscuits, which were also wonderful.
They were great. Yeah. Shout out to our friends at Star Wars Sessions for sending us the huge box of British snacks. We barely touched them, but everything we had today was A+. Yeah. So thank you, Star Wars Sessions, for the snacks.
Yay!
If we don't
you gotta have your snacks at Celebration too.
We might use some of the snacks to fix the couch. It might be what
we're gonna.
If we roll them up into a ball, we might be able to fix it.
Oh yeah, can't wait to see Daniels and Carboni together. Always going to be good.
Yeah.
Vision Season 2 is going to be such a banger. Like, the other day I was at work and I was just like, oh my God, Vision Season 2 is in like a matter of weeks. It's like 3 weeks away.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Whoa. Year. Wait, when does it come out again? I'm sorry. That's
May 4th.
Oh. Yeah, that's in a few weeks. That's crazy. Yeah. We have a lot. There's a lot going on.
Do we have
and for the video games nerds, we have a Jedi Survivor coming out in 2.5 weeks. So there's a lot going on.
Do we crazy stream for the cosplay panel with the Mandalorian's costume designer? Yeah, Shauna Triptych. Yeah.
Well, some of those may end up on YouTube though. Because don't forget that a lot of the non-big panels, they're not stopping people from filming them. So some of
they'll get uploaded. The Visions. I'm excited for Vision Season 2. That's going to be really cool.
Nathan with an interesting comment here. KK said that Rogue Squadron is still in development and Lando is still in the works. The interview we watched again, she said an interesting thing where Rogue Squadron could end up as a series.
Yeah, that was one of the things they were still discussing, which I think it would be better as a series because you get more of it.
You get more of it. Mm-hmm.
Well, and Rogue Squadron could potentially be taking place around the same time as this Rey movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like these storylines could kind of cross a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. Gosh.
I know, right?
I would love a Rogue Squadron show.
I know.
Oh my goodness. So much. So crazy that we're here with all this insane news. Before Phase 1, they all died. Oh.
I know. Jedi Survivor.
Yes.
New Jedi Survivor trailer Sunday. That's exciting.
Brandon says, give me more pilots. I agree, Brandon. More pilots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Travis just saw the Rebo kid and he thinks he's going to die.
We didn't get any new pilots, but we did get that great photo today of Doug Chang in the flight suit with the leather hanging out at the bar.
The super cool blue pants. Are you kidding me?
Pants.
Yes.
Yeah. Doug Blue Pants Chang.
Yeah.
And what else is cool too? Our friend Kara DJ, who was in the chat earlier, and a couple other people I saw ran into Doug Chang on the floor. and there's no one has ever had a bad experience running into the wizard Doug Chang on the floor. He's like the sweetest guy in the world. He's got a cool mustache happening right now that I'm a really big fan of.
Big fan of the mustache.
I am a big fan of Doug Chang with a mustache. I really am.
We gotta say.
Yeah, he is definitely, if you run across him, if you are polite and nice to him, he is the nicest person.
Nicest person in the world. Nicest person in the world. Yeah, Neil that is another thing that happened today. Neil Scanlon with his Mole Man friend. That bit with Carboni and his short coat and talking to Neil Scanlon and a Mole Man. They talked about that Mole Man for a good 2 hours.
They were probably
that was fun.
To show a lot more creatures, but they just couldn't get away from the Mole Man.
Yeah, the Mole Man. The Mole Man had a lot of screen time today.
Zuvio was right there, and they didn't even talk about.
They talked about Zuvio quite a bit.
Yeah, they talked about the big labyrinth guy.
But the Mole Man specifically.
So day one of Celebration Silver. What if you had to pick one thing? It's really hard. What's your highlight of day one?
You know what? I gotta say, Daisy Ridley coming on stage, coming back, getting that official announcement. I don't know. I think that was kind of the one that got me really choked up. I think I was actually like crying. So a lot of great moments. But this one for sure. I miss Star Wars in theaters. I'm enjoying the shows, but this was a good one for me. This was a highlight. This was real tears were shed.
Gabe, what's your highlight of the whole day?
Oh man, it's tough. Rey was big. I think it's Acolyte, just because.
Wow.
I think I was the most surprised by it, and I was the most curious how it was going to look. And after only seeing like the pictures of people in costumes like running in the woods, it's kind of hard to know what the final show would look like. And now actually seeing, even though it's, super low quality cell phone footage on your phone, I think that was the biggest surprise for me today, and I'm kind of most excited about with Acolyte.
I'm going to pick two things. I'm going to pick a goofy thing and a serious thing. My goofy highlight of the day was the kid filming the streaming video.
That kid is a hero, man. You guys got to get him on your show. Mandalorian!
Wearing his Halloween Din Djarin costume, having the greatest day of his life. We are all that kid.
Yeah, that's why Celebration exists, for that kid.
Also, Silver, I'm going to agree with you. The return of Rey, Daisy Ridley back, and the fact that story is continuing.
Yes.
I am going to be thinking about that every single day until that movie comes out, and every day and after that movie comes out. Because I loved her character. I love the character of Rey, and I love that story is not done, because it shouldn't be done. There's more to tell with her. And that's my highlight. That's it. That's the one. That's it.
I have a goofy one. My goofy one is the Dave Filoni shadow on the wall. That shadow on the wall with the cowboy hat is really funny to me.
Do you like that he has a cowboy coat now? He's kind of.
I love it.
Yeah, the cowboy just throwing down his body.
It's a Carboni's, the rest of Carboni's jacket.
Yeah, the rest of Carboni's jacket. They float eight Carboni's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're getting some good ones. Thrawn's head. Andor.
Yeah, what's everybody else's? Yeah.
Yeah, the running of the prisoners from Andor yelling "one way out." That is it's like the new running of the Railroad.
That's awesome. I hope that they would do that, and I hope that it becomes a Star Wars celebration. I'm seeing videos of it. People running around the show room floor. I just hope that's a tradition, because that is just that's a good one. That's great.
I loved all the swears. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, that was good.
The couch breaking.
Yeah. One for you, not for us.
Yeah. Well, tune in tomorrow, folks. How are we gonna fix it? Are we just gonna be sitting on the floor? Eunice coming back is such a gift. Maria, the tie between Making of Andor panel and Daisy Ridley coming back. Oh yeah, here's one from some guy named Phil. Yeah,
Amanda's Padme cosplay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a highlight. That was really cool. I just love when Star Wars fans are in Star Wars, you know? So seeing that cosplay was really cool.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Floor.
Oh. You missed his other.
Oh yeah, floor points.
That's my favorite one. Floor points.
That's tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
tomorrow. Take good care of your chair there, Silver. Really...
Yeah. Well, Silver had to abandon the garage, so I
literally, oh my gosh, it was an insane thing. I like grabbed everything. Everything was plugged in. I ran straight into this one. I'm like, backdrop, that. Craziness. Hey, but that's what Star Wars Celebration is. It's just nothing but craziness. And yeah, couch breaking, Wi-Fi going out. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. We're here. It is.
Yeah, Nathan just Carl Weathers. When they did the live stage and Carl Weathers was just riffing.
Just being Carl, talking about cooking hamburgers and hot dogs on the
this is what my grill looks like.
Yeah. And then standing up and turning around to the camera so he could talk to the audience. He was just eating it up.
Emily Swallow and Giancarlo Esposito and Carl Weathers, they were just loving. They were having a great time.
Tony Gilroy being amazed by the fan reception. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Was it my favorite part of the show is the awesomeness of Blast Points and Silver. Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys, we have 3 more days of doing this. So thanks for we have 77 of you all watching. So thank you guys so much. It's been really, really fun.
Just passed on the floor eating digestive biscuits. Yeah.
Yes.
I would get up to go show the digestive biscuits, but I'm afraid what'll happen if I do get up. Careful.
Oh,
Careful.
You know what? The couch might flip over. You're right. I think we both have to get up at the same time.
Oh my goodness. We have to be on camera. We have to be on camera for that.
No. It's for us to see.
And this is true too. With this, Christina, Kristen, and Anthony killed it all day on the live stage. That is hard work.
Yeah,
there's hard work being live in front of that many people, and it's like this and things breaking. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
and
they are
pros. They are pros.
Yeah.
I hope tomorrow Anthony's coat gets a little shorter until eventually by Monday it's just a collar,
just big glove.
I love that coat. It turned into Tony Gilroy said wall of gloves. Kevin said that too. Yeah, that was really cool.
It's important.
Oh my gosh. So I think that's I think we did it, right? I think we covered what's there to cover this. Yeah.
We got through it all. And
yes. But before we go, guys, I want to kind of have a fun, we're not going to do a game. It's going to be a contest for everyone at home who's watching. Okay. I'm going to kind of give you the rules real quick, but there's going to be a giveaway. The giveaway is actually in the garage. So I have to go run and get that real quick. And I'll tell you the point of the game. Just give me 1 second. Be back. BRB.
All right. Let's cut over to here.
Should we try to stand up?
No. No,
we won't.
I'm too scared.
We won't.
I'm too scared.
We'll just sit here.
Yeah.
Now we can't leave. We're going to be in the same spot, same clothes, everything, all the way through Monday.
Yeah, we're going to sleep here.
We can't even sleep.
Yeah.
Because we'll flip over.
Yeah, we'll flip. We'll definitely
be awake. We're going to stay awake for 4 days.
I love Kristen and Christina, but I miss Andy and Anthony. Yeah. Yeah. Love the TLJ poster, by the way. Thank you. Rebels Recon. Yeah, we miss. Yeah. Oh, this is a good. If you tilt the camera, the couch will look straight.
Wait.
There
we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that better? Now we're on the Titanic, I think.
Yes, we're sinking. Oh my God. Here, let's. Oh, look at this.
No,
Careful. Yeah, this is good.
Don't move.
Real Super Live Adventure. Look at this Darth Vader. It doesn't do anything. Like at one time it like lit up and spun, but this is real Super Live merch.
The only thing it does is bring joy and laughter into the hearts of children.
Silver's never coming back. She's never coming back ever again.
She's running.
Yeah.
She's running away.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
back. She's back. Okay,
She
here we
came
go.
back.
Here we go. Okay, Silver's back.
Hi everyone. That was crazy. I ran, I jumped, I got here as fast as I could. So everybody, thanks for joining us. I want to do something really, really fun. So I came up with a giveaway just to thank everybody who's watching. But I thought this would be really cool. So as much as that we're all excited for the return of Master Rey Skywalker, we have a chance to now attend Rey's Jedi Academy. But before that, we all need to construct our own lightsaber. So there's a contest. I want everyone at home to get really creative and customize, build your own lightsaber using whatever home items that you have. Take a picture of it and go ahead and DM me. And then we'll announce the lightsaber winner tomorrow. And so just like any Jedi's rite of passage, if you saw the deleted scene of Return of the Jedi, you saw Luke build his. Now you guys have a chance to build yours. When I was a kid, me and my sisters, we would use lightsabers with our mom's curling hair curls and put them together and use them as our lightsabers. Just get really creative. So for that, there is a cool prize that I kind of want to show you guys. And this is kind of Blast Point's greatest hit. So I'll show you guys the gifts. So it's a big old. So first up, we have George Lucas Stormtrooper outfit. We have Dengar Power of the Force figure. Okay. I'm not done. Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Dad, Tanwi's here.
Yep. All right. We have Willow, the Incredible Movie Adventure Collectible Magazine. We have the awesome Indiana Jones Temple of Doom official collector's edition. This is like really brand new, like pristine. Got a fun Rolling Stone Jar Jar magazine. But wait, I'm not done. We have a sealed special edition on VHS. If you don't have a VHS player, it does not matter. It looks really cool as a display piece. Next, we have this incredible vintage.
Oh my God. First 10 years.
The first 10 years of Star Wars jacket. It's an XL. It fits as a nice oversized jacket, but this is a really nice one. So you get all these items.
Yeah.
All these items can be yours. You guys just need to construct a at-home lightsaber. Send it to me on DM, whether it's Twitter or on Instagram, and then we'll reveal the winner of the giveaway tomorrow at the top of the show.
Oh wow. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's hot stuff, Silver. It's Christmas in April.
Yeah, that is amazing. That is what you call a prize package.
It's a prize package. So let's get crazy. Let's build our lightsabers at home and send me after you constructed your lightsaber, send it to me, and then we'll pick our lightsaber, or we'll pick the winner.
So we're starting out with that tomorrow. So probably just stay tuned to our social media. It's a good chance it'll be around the same time as we hoped for today. Hopefully sometime right around 2 Eastern, 11 your time, 11 Pacific time, 2 Eastern. So
yeah, and if you're in a different time zone,
figure it out.
You're on your own.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with. That is amazing, Silver.
Listen, I used, again, when I was a kid, we just used anything to make a lightsaber. So let's lightsaber. We can make, we can make it happen. I'm ready. I'm excited to see everyone's creations for sure.
You can use it as an excuse to go out and buy some creamsicles.
That is an easy win right there.
You get to take a picture of it and you get to eat it.
So, well, all right. I think that wrap up day one. And don't forget tomorrow, folks, we're going to have some special guests joining us. We're going to have Regal Robots, Tom Spina, and his guitar joining us at about 3:30 in the PM Eastern time. So you know how that's going to go. And we're going to have the great Kelly Knox, book author, hilarious person, queen of the jokes on Twitter. Kelly
Queen
Knox.
of the puns. My goodness.
Queen
Yes.
of the puns.
You guys all better, you know what? You guys all better brush up on your puns. If you got,
It's going to be punishing.
Yeah. So Spina and Kelly Knox tomorrow. So we've all got to be on our best behavior because guests are coming over. Got to get out the good china. So a lot to look forward to tomorrow. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Right?
Yeah, no, this is great. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Yeah, we're gonna try to fix this couch and probably go to sleep.
Yeah, we're all gonna. I'm gonna just gotta fix my internet here and probably take a nap too.
So
oh my goodness. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys.
Yeah. Bye everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.